The previous speaker, you were stealing my light, thank you. So thank you for the opportunity to stand and speak on this. And yes, the former member does speak about an issue that we were canvassed very strongly in the Select Committee, and that was around the area of retentions and security payment. And yes, we were assured that the Minister and his officials are working on this. It is a long-standing issue regarding retentions in the building sector, and pleasing to hear that the member says he's got a solution, because he obviously didn't have one when he was the Minister 5 or so years ago, because this problem has been around for a long time. We were concerned during submissions to hear that contractors were using retentions as working capital. They were having payments delayed or holding retention amounts disproportionate to the contract prices, and all the time this was undermining the sector's growth and development in terms of its own productivity. Sir, it's important to understand that the building and construction sector is vital to our economy. It employs around 8% of our workforce and contributes to around 4% of our gross domestic product. We know, of course, down in Christchurch how important this sector is, and it's important that what this bill is achieving is recognised, because at the very heart of this bill there is reform of an improvement in the dispute resolution processes in the construction sector. One of the areas that creates a lot of frustration, of course, is when there's disagreement, and when perhaps a construction company has perhaps funds tied up, when a owner of a property is unhappy, and there is this log jam really of progress that takes place, and that doesn't benefit anybody. So this bill is designed to create some streamlining and improvements in this dispute resolution process, and also supporting the Building Act reform program by making improvements to accountability in the construction centre and maintain efficient functioning of the private dispute resolution market as well. So the principal amendments proposed in the bill would remove most of the distinctions between the treatment of residential and commercial contracts under the Act, and so they'd be seen as similar. It would extend the scope of the Act to apply to contracts for design and engineering and quantity surveying work as well, because they all three are very much part of the construction process, and so it brings these areas within the scope of the Act. It removes the distinction between the enforcement of payment determinations and of those relating to rights and obligations. And of course it makes the enforcement process more efficient. All of this, sir, will serve to certainly make progress in the processes of working through a contract if there is a dispute. As there are many different areas of work that we did, and I won't touch on all of them, but I just want to touch on progress payments. This is very important for the industry, that payments are received on due time as well. We recommend inserting new clauses 8b to delete the term progress from the payment provisions. This amendment would allow parties to agree to a single payment on completion of a work, so if they chose. This is particularly relevant to small construction works that are completed within a few weeks. We believe this amendment is desirable to make it clear that contracting parties are free to agree on their own payment terms. So, sir, it also brings some flexibility in this. So I commend this bill to the House in my closing comments here, knowing that it's going to bring considerable improvements. Also, we understand that the Minister and his officials are doing some good work around retentions and security of payment. Thank you, sir.
Raymond Ho.
Thank you, Mr. Speaker. I got a slightly different